My name is Shakim Compere. I'm the co-owner of Flavor Unit Entertainment. And we're here at Violators offices. We're actually at the competition's offices now, but it's all good. I love Mona and Chris. Flavor Unit is started out as a management company. It was started by Queen Latifah and me in 1989. And we've managed everyone from Outkast to LL Cool J, Naughty by Nature, Black Sheep, Monica, Faith Evans. The list goes on and on. SWV. And currently, we're more of a multimedia company. We work on, we produce movies like Beauty Shop, Bringing Down the House, The Cookout, and we're also involved with several TV projects. We produce the Vibe Awards. We have a couple of other shows in development, so that's what we're doing. And we still manage people like Terrence and Big Boy from Outkast. I think that, the music was getting a little crowded, one of the things, our model right now is basically the urban film or the independent small budget film is where rap was 20 years ago. Hollywood is not paying attention to it. We knew about Terrence Howard since Sunset Park, where Hollywood now, 15 years later, is discovering who Terrence Howard is. So that's basically why we've gotten into films, which is basically to take the talent now that's been around in hip hop, not just rapping, but just the culture period, and kind of make it transcend Hollywood and just do much bigger and better things with the brands. No, I think music is a part of it. If, like we said, we manage Terrence Howard and we manage Big Boy. If Terrence has a movie like Idlewild, Big Boy is on the soundtrack as well as acting in the film. Latifah can act in her own movies and and do the soundtrack as well. So it's all relative at the end of the day. Music, TV, film. I mean, that's to marry all three.
Is packaging a big part of what you do?
Oh, totally. That's again, it's to sit as a music manager, it's only one income stream. But to be able to package, somebody that can make the soundtrack, act, and produce, several income streams. And have equity in what you create. Well, I think for rappers, most rappers are actors anyway. So it's a lot easier than an actor trying to sing. I don't know. I think when you start, I think what happens is most artists start through videos. Once they get behind, in front of that camera, making videos, then all of a sudden they catch the acting bug. And by the time you make your 20th or 30th video, you want to be an actor because you've kind of been around, film. Even though it's a 4-minute film, it takes a couple of days to film, and and people kind of get used to it. I think most rappers, today, 2005, are really great storytellers, and they act out the stories that they tell. I think a lot of them, have seen it through rappers before them or through people that from their neighborhood, and they've learned how to tell the story through through acting. I mean, my advice is to be persistent. My thing is, I remember the way I got started in this business was almost on a dare. We managed an artist named Apache who had this big record, Gangsta Bitch, a couple of years ago, and he dared me. He had a song, he had a part in the rap that says the amateur manager, and that totally motivated me. It was like he was telling me that I couldn't do it. And so, a lot of people are going to tell you that you can't, and you got to be persistent. And I really believe that persistence overcomes resistance. And if you just stay persistent, you'll, eventually your turn will come. Musicians, I think, is the same thing. I think, what you could give someone a demo. This guy may not like it, but the next person may get into it. So, just be persistent and, and have a game plan together when you approach somebody that you think can help. Don't just feel like that person owes you. Explain to that person how you could change their lives as well. It's a two-way street.